Good morning, everyone. My name is Karla Espinosa. I'm the Director of Golf at Palm View Golf Course for the City of McAllen. I want to start by first saying that public speaking is not my thing, much less being the MC of a press conference. I was volunteered about 3 weeks ago for it, and ever since then I've been thinking, okay, how am I going to do this, how am I going to do this? And this morning driving over here, there was only one thing that I concluded, that this is not the right place to practice it, right? So, I know the camera's rolling and the cameras are clicking and the tape recorders are on, so I'm going to do the best I can, but bear with me, because this is not my area of expertise. So, having said that, I want to start the conference, besides welcoming you and thanking you for taking the time to be here today, by introducing our head table. I have had the honor to work with all four of them. I live with one of them, but I've had the honor of working with four of them for the past 4 months, and it's been nothing but a true honor. And to my left, I want to introduce Ms. Ava Sandlin. She is the director at Make-a-Wish Rio Grande Valley. Ava, welcome, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Right next to Ms. Ava is Mr. Arturo Ortega. He is the tournament chairman and the CEO here at Texas National Bank. And Mr. Ortega, thank you again for the opportunity to be here and hosting all of us here today.
Thank you.
Right next to Mr. Ortega is Karla Espinosa. She happens to be my daughter. And I'll elaborate a little bit on why she is sitting at that table, but she is the tournament director. And at the end of the table, Mr. Joe Quiroga, he's been instrumental in putting all the planning and ideas together for this event, and he is the president of Texas National Bank. Welcome, gentlemen, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I want to start by talking a little bit about how this tournament came about. And it was all very ironic. We have told this story several times, but I'm going to say it once again because it still shocks me as to how it happened. About the middle of February, Karla came into my office at the golf course and asked me if I could help her do a golf tournament to benefit Make-A-Wish. And, you know, I know how difficult it is to raise money. I am aware of how many golf tournaments the Rio Grande Valley hosts, and they're all to raise funds. So it was a challenge much bigger than I wanted to take on. And I told Karla, look, let's just wait a few months and maybe you'll forget about it. No, I said, let's just wait a few months till summer comes about, and maybe we can invite a bunch of friends to play around golf here with us at Palm View. And if they want to contribute $10 or $15 or $20, and we can raise, you know, $1,000 or $2,000, and you can maybe give that to the Make-A-Wish Rio Grande Valley. I said, it would be great, but let's talk about it like in 6 months. Mm-hmm. And so we left it at that, and it wasn't but about 6 weeks later that a gentleman by the name of Arturo Ortega came to my office, and I'm sitting there, okay, here we go, another golf tournament, and they're going to tell me they're going to bring 120 players and show up with 20 the day of the event. And so Mr. Ortega, from the very beginning, was asking all the right questions, wanted to know exactly what it took. And about 30 minutes into our conversation, I asked him what the reason for the fundraiser was. And he said, want to raise money for Make-A-Wish. And right when he said that, my antennas went up. And I said, wow. And the reason my antennas went up, because he said, I've never done a golf tournament before, and I don't know much about golf or golf tournaments, so I need your help. And I told him that the challenge of golf tournaments is raising the money. The easy part is what we do and what your committee will do, per se. And in that committee, you're going to have someone that's going to do all the legwork, that's going to go get the signs printed, that's going to get the banners printed, that's going to do, you know, stuff that is not difficult, but that takes a lot of time. And he goes, well, I think I'm pretty comfortable. We have a team at Texas National Bank that can do the fundraising. And I said, well, if that's how you feel, I think I have the person that can do all of the legwork for you. and so I mentioned Karla to Mr. Ortega, and he said, well, let me think about it. Left. Didn't hear from Mr. Ortega for about 3 weeks. I was wondering, well, I wonder what happened. But, you know, stuck in the day-to-day routines of work, didn't really give it much thought. And then Mr. Ortega called and he said, it's a go. And I said, well, wonderful. And so then I talked to my daughter about it, and I asked Mr. Ortega to allow my daughter Karla to do a presentation in front of the board of directors of the bank so that he could share with them what she had in mind for the event. And here we are. So amazing how the paths of Karla, Ava, and Texas National Bank crossed, and it's been nothing but a true honor for me. What I'd like to do is make sure that members of the media are aware that there are media packs out there at the entrance on the table. We encourage you to take one. In that media pack, you have a news release that basically talks about the tournament itself. You have all of the information sheet on the tournament, the what, when, where, so on and so forth. You're going to have a list of sponsors, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, and also a brochure from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Before you leave today, for those members of the media that are here with us, please make sure you sign your name, give us your name on the sign-up sheets so that we can go ahead and provide you with a round off. And without further delays, I would like to introduce Mr. Arturo Ortega, CEO of Texas National Bank, Tournament Chairman as well, and to say a few words.
Thank you, Carlos. Very kind words. And when Carlos talks about the fact that, or an indication that the easy part was getting the tournament put together, he's being very modest. Karla Marie has been nothing short of spectacular. I want to commend him as a parent, him and her mom, her sister as well, have done a tremendous, outstanding job. Believe me, they have contributed immensely to what has come off as a very smooth and very inspiring to us tournament. The idea was born of an organization, the Make-A-Wish Foundation in the Rio Grande Valley, and the hope that it offers children of the Rio Grande Valley. One of the things that first got my attention is that we wanted to be involved community-wide with an organization that keeps the funds here and invested locally in our children. Children, as you all know, offer the hope. A lot of us are very fortunate in that we have families, we have children that have all the facilities they need. Sometimes some families are not as fortunate as others, and Texas National Bank wanted to make a difference in the lives of these children through an organization that has the credibility that Make-A-Wish RGV has. And I've been nothing short of impressed with the team that was established, from Karla Marie to Carlos, who has been a great contributor and a friend as well. We've worked very well along them. Miss Ava has been also a tremendous resource for us in giving us ideas and presenting us some thoughts on just what direction we're going in, and truly inspiring to say the least. And lastly but not least, I want to commend our staff at Texas National Bank, because Carlos is correct in saying when I went to him and kind of gave him the impression that I thought this was pretty easy, I was hiding the truth. So those 3 weeks that I disappeared, I went back and visited with some people and I said, do you think we can do it? And I talked to Joe, I talked to Ruben and some of you as well, and they said, I think we can do it, and I think we're all on board. And that's what it took, as a total effort on behalf of everybody, and this is really my job has been the easiest in just pulling everybody together, and everybody's been receptive, cooperative, and it's come off really nicely. We couldn't be prouder. This is the first annual tournament that we hope to have every year, and I tell you, for being our first tournament, we have been nothing short of pleased so far, and I just can't say enough about the people that have been involved, from Karla Marie to Carlos, Ava, Joe, our Texas National Bank team, and not to forget, but our customers at Texas National Bank have been so receptive to everything that we've put in front of them, and it's an easy sell because of the credibility of the organization that we bring, and the need or the want to help and provide hope. And I think that's what this tournament is about, providing hope. And so thank you all again for being here. Thank you to the TMB team. Thank you to Palmview Golf Course and Carlos. And of course, again, to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So thank you, Carlos.
Thank you, Mr. Ortega. Following Mr. Ortega, the director of Make-A-Wish RGV, Ava, please, a few words.
Thank you. Actually, I think that Art said it all. And I echo his words. There's just a tremendous amount of teamwork that has pulled this thing together and has made everything go incredibly smooth. Again, exactly as you said, Carlos and Karla just could not have been better to work with, absolutely. And I've never seen such organizational skills from someone as young as Karla. I keep having to remind myself that she's a high school student, not in college, not an adult, but because her organizational skills are just that incredible. And I know that she was under her daddy's wing on all this, but between the two of them, we could not have asked for anyone to have organized this tournament any better. Art has been truly a joy to work with. I mean, his spirits have always been up. His team here at Texas National Bank is just incredible. I've worked with a lot of different businesses, but I cannot say that I've worked with one that has worked so well together as this group has in pulling this together, and I've just been so impressed and actually in awe all the way with this fabulous team and the marriage that they have created here with the golf course and the bank. With our children, this is going to be a tremendous impact on the children here in the Valley. We have 45 teams, I understand, which is just unbelievable for the first year. But this tournament will grant at least 8 children's wishes here. We don't even think in terms of money. We think in terms of wishes. And we have 5 wishes in the next 3 days. And so we need this help. This is really tremendous for us. But we have everything from a quinceanera this afternoon or this evening, a bedroom makeover today, a family coming in that's leaving for Disney tomorrow, and a couple of other bedroom makeovers, actually, an electronic wish over the weekend, and make that 6, a shopping spree as well. So yes, we have a lot of wishes going on, and every penny, like Art said, stays right here in the Valley for our children. We cover Hidalgo, Cameron, Willacy, Starr, Brooks, and Kennedy counties, and we cannot reach outside of our area to solicit funds, so this is extremely important for us here. External events sometimes really involve a lot of work from our office. We have a very small staff, and it's very difficult for us to do the fundraising and the wishes. This has not been the case with this. This has truly been what an external fundraiser is supposed to be about. External for people to pull it together from the community to give back to our kids. And I cannot thank you all enough. Thank you for your efforts
Thank
and
you.
for helping our children here in the valley.
Thank you, Ms. Ava. Well, as you can tell, we had the vision for the tournament, we had the charity, we had the golf course, but we needed the money. And that's where Mr. Quiroga comes in as president of Texas National Bank and stepping up to the plate right away. Joe?
Well, thank you, Carlos, for this opportunity. I also want to echo some of Art's comments. When he came over to me and said, Joe, we want to have this golf tournament, and we want to do it for a foundation or for an organization that's worthy of this. We jumped right on board, and I said, let's do it. Let's get it done. He says, do you think we can raise monies and get 40 teams? And I said, absolutely. There was no hesitation whatsoever. And the reason I do that is, we're a community-focused bank, and all of our shareholders are from this community, all of our owners, all of our employees are from this community, and giving back to an organization that also puts money within our community is a focus for us. And we get solicited a lot, and we give a lot, and we gladly give a lot. But anytime we can personally be involved in something like this, it just brings a lot of joy to my heart personally, but I know also to our employees. And we got together as a staff and we said, let's divide this up, and we can each go pick up 5-6 teams. And some of us are real experts. We get hit up a lot. And we're on boards, and I tell myself we're just there to help these nonprofits raise money. And so this was no different, and maybe with a little bit more effort, because it did benefit Make-A-Wish and all the great things that they do. And I just want to commend the staff. A very special thank you to all of you guys who just rose to the occasion. And within a matter of weeks, we had all 40 teams. And now they kept saying, well, now we can't handle any more. So, and I've been a part of a lot of fundraisers, and I was telling Carlos earlier, usually in these fundraisers, you're running around the last week and you're asking for favors and help us and this, that, and the other. This one was a little different. We were done. Within 3 or 4 short weeks, we were done raising teams. And I can't thank, like Art said, our customers or clients enough, because I did not make a single phone call personally, and I beg to challenge anybody here who didn't make a single phone call and get rejected. When we said Texas National Bank wants to do this, they know the reason, and they know the customer service that we provide to our clients, and we want to do this for Make-A-Wish. It was an easy sell. We did not get turned down by any one person. And so on behalf of our clients and on behalf of our staff, we are so excited to be a part of this. I wish that our fundraising efforts were as good as our golfing, but because I know that's probably not going to be. My golfing skills aren't too great, but we'll be out there, we'll be supporting, we're going to have a great time doing this, and just want to thank everybody. Ava, to your staff, we look forward to being a part of maybe some of these wishes and getting personally involved, and we couldn't be more excited to do this, so thank you all.
Thank you, Joe. And there is a list of all the different business entities that are supporting the event. We also have that banner in the back wall for you. And it is truly amazing the way the community has embraced it. Now, last but not least, Sherryland High School Rattler. and I'm going to say that she is going to be attending Baylor University because the other option is Texas A&M. But the reality is we're not really sure yet. But Karla Espinosa, my daughter and the tournament director.
Awesome.
I just kind of want to thank Texas National Bank for this opportunity. I know I would have underestimated myself if I was in their shoes, and I'm just really grateful for this opportunity. And I really consider this a huge blessing. And the Texas National Bank staff have been so awesome, and they're so sweet, and they're very driven, very kind, very ambitious, and they're just simply great. So I just want to say thank you.
Very welcome. Very welcome.
Wonderful, wonderful. Again, I believe that plenty has been said, and everybody's got a busy schedule. Before I open it up to questions and answers for our head table here, I want to once again thank each and every one of you for taking time to be here today. And Karla, I learned this a long time ago. don't forget to mention your mom.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear it tonight.
Yeah, my mom's been awesome. She's the one who drives me. She drives me everywhere to go leave packets and pick things up. And yes, she's awesome. I love my parents.
I want to make sure we get dinner tonight.
Yeah, my sister too.
So Karla, let me ask you, since you give your mom a lot of credit for helping you through this, why Make-A-Wish?
Well, okay, ever since I was younger, I would kind of watch like ESPN with my dad, and I would see the wishes going on. My cousin Patty Espinosa was very involved with it, and I just kind of liked it. And then it wasn't until 7th grade that I went to Disney World, and at the end of a Beauty and the Beast show, a little girl got a rose from Belle, and I was like, well, hey, I want one too. And I asked my mom, and she said she's a Make-A-Wish child, the organization that Patty helps with. And I was just like, wow, this is awesome. And as a freshman in high school, I always make myself busy with things, and it wasn't until my junior year that I made it a point to turn in a Make-A-Wish application to Ava. And I started getting involved my junior year, and then it wasn't until this summer, like my dad said, that I wanted to do something for Make-A-Wish. It wasn't like, oh, Karla helped. I wanted to say Karla did this for us. And that's kind of why I wanted to do it. I just think this organization is honestly one of the best ones, because it's not so like selfish. It's more like, let's do this for the children, for the children, for the children. And it's just so awesome to see the children's smiles at the end when they get their last wish. And it's just, this organization is very dear to my heart.